Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope reading at the Oracle of Atlantis. We're going to get into your Earth trine reading. So, we're taking a look at houses number 2, 6, and 10. House number 2 is connected to our personal values and self worth. House number 6 is connected to your health and service to others. House number 10, reputation, career, and personal aspirations. So I'm pulling the house energies with the Divine Animals Oracle. So house number 2, connected to personal finances, material possessions, and how you acquire value. We have the Bull with sacrifice. So this could be connected to Taurus's energy, which is also house number 2. So everyone's natal charts placements will obviously differ, but house number 2 is connected to the Taurus energy, or more specifically, Venus. So sacrifice. All worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It is good to trust your tribe. Have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. Most societies no longer sacrifice bulls like our ancestors did, but the concept of sacrifice remains. Bull energy can help you make the sacrifices you may need to make in order to support your work or something you desire. Bull magic can also be used to move yourself out of the sacrificial or martyrdom position you may have fallen into. Many of us continually sacrifice our own needs over and over and become unhealthily selfless as a result. This only breeds resentment and extreme neediness, which is very damaging to your own growth. So I'm going to pull your card of advice from the Millennium Thoth Tarot. So you have the Art card coming out, which this replaces the Temperance card in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. It's almost like releasing old energies to create something here. Visit the interior parts of the earth. By rectification thou shalt find the hidden stone. Construct the elements of your life from opposing elements. Focus your attention to bring forth your will. Transform your spiritual life. It's like sacrificing the old to make way for the new, and this is connected to our values and self-worth. So this may even be like old beliefs of self, old things that we value, releasing those to stay steadfast on our path here with that bull's energy, steady and strong. We have moderation with the rhinoceros. In your service and health. So this is important for your health at this time. Moderation in things, especially if you are doing something in excess, right? And it could be anything. I myself, a lot of times I'll find a new hobby and I do it in excess to the point that it's no longer fun, right? So even that energy, being cautious, moderation. Could it be even moderation in how much you're sacrificing at this time? Seek moderation in all things and find the middle path. Not everything is an extreme choice of black versus white. Being passionate about something is positive, but to be obsessed may not be. Leave behind what you no longer need. The magic of the rhino is a beautiful dance between strength, power, and moderation. This is an incredibly powerful animal, and yet this is balanced with calm and restraint. So let's pull your clarifying card of advice. I also have the red fox here with strategy. I did pre-shuffle most of your reading yesterday, actually. But when I went to set up the camera, I kind of pulled from the top of the deck and there was the strategy of the fox, and there's something with equal measurement here as well. Kind of seeing like the bird is like spirit, whereas the lion is more earth, the physical and the spiritual realities. But all things in moderation. So there's a strategy here for you, viewer. And that strategy was to evolve spiritually, wasn't it, with that art card? What is the card of advice for the rhinoceros for the Gemini collective at this time? Please and thank you. We have the Two of Wands, Mars and Aries. It's a very passionate energy. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about cycles. We have a monkey here that can represent the monkey mind. We have the alligator, which can be a powerhouse. But then you have the kind of Sphinx of justice and what's appropriate for you at this time with that moderation. The Two of Wands, be bold. Step out and claim what is yours. Set your will into motion. Make the plans and set them into motion. While the Wheel of Fortune, understand the cyclical nature of anatomy, nature, and the universe. Acknowledge and honor your cycles. Adapt to the changes. What comes up also goes down. With this Wheel of Fortune, so this is house number 6, which is connected to your health and service to others. It's definitely, it like comes in cycles, right? So it's like not necessarily needing to be in service of others to the point of leaving yourself nothing here. Finding the balance of serving self and serving others here, perhaps. So in your 10th house, you have the card of fear with the hyena. So what is interesting here is right in the beginning, you had that message of taking the middle path, right? So this kind of, the dark kind of doom and gloom side represents the fear. The light side kind of represents hope and faith. So it's kind of almost like walking this tightrope right down the middle path here, not falling over into one extreme, that whole, what was it, black versus white type of energy. Examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, of the unknown, and of death. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, or a place. Remember, because something is strange, it doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do. We all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have a truthful understanding. Hyena magic is complex, and it is a living tradition. The hyena is its own sacred deity, much like the coyote is in Native American traditions, although it is perhaps darker in nature. Hyenas are tricksters, boundary riders, and the bringers of mystery, and are important in funerary rituals. They may be harbingers of death, but they also clear away what is no longer needed. In Nigerian traditions, hyena masks are worn to signal the end of rituals, which reflects how hyenas clear up dead things, bones and all, and everything is finished. Some societies take this literally, with the Maasai of Africa leaving their dead out to be consumed by hyenas. If a corpse is rejected by a hyena pack, it means social and spiritual disgrace. For some, hyena magic also extends to the integration and balance of masculine and feminine energies. The Bambara people of Africa employ the imagery of the hermaphrodite hyena to signify the transformation of a neophyte into a fully initiated man, a powerful symbol of the unification of masculine and feminine. So with the hyenas, they actually have really big brains, and they're actually really intelligent creatures. But I'm kind of seeing like the trident or the devil's pitchfork here, which can represent like the masculine and feminine principles of the brain, the right and left hemispheres of the brain, and then following the middle path is the unified mind, which kind of makes a lot of sense for Gemini, right? Being of the kind of dualistic nature of the light and shadow. It's almost walking, I kind of want to say, between the veil of both. There could be with this fear as well to channel it into some sort of artistry. And more often than not, the fear is an illusion, right? But that's why things in moderation, balance are really going to benefit your overall health and well-being, your physical existence. We have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can symbolize things coming in for you, blessings on their way. Seize an opportunity being offered to you. This is your moment to shine, explore, daydream, and brainstorm. Maybe a time to get creative here. Put your mind to good use for something beneficial. You have the Five of Wands as the underlying energy. So the Five of Wands, it's still a progression here. You have all this wand energy. It's actually the only suit you have, which is that fire element, which can be creation. It can also be destruction, though, as well, which is why that moderation is important. The Five of Wands it can sometimes be working with others. There may be conflicts here. There also may be a chance to heal these conflicts. We have Leo, and I think this is the symbol for Chiron, which is the planet of healing. Perhaps like healing the light within or the connections. Which is almost like going to bring more light to this card here. Oh, sorry. Not even zoomed in here. Follow your intuition at this time with the Queen of Cups. You might get like, with the Queen of Cups, there may be small nudges here that kind of pull you out of this fear. And it's just like a knowing of something. Like for me one time when I was, I don't know, going through my own journey, there was a point where this fear was kind of setting in, but then there was like music that I would listen to music and it was almost like certain people were kind of singing it to me. It was a strange, probably delusional, but but something like that with the Queen of Cups. It's going to be like little, almost like breadcrumbs of reassurance here. So let's pull a couple angel number messages with the Angel Number Messages Oracle. Angel number messages and affirmations for Gemini at this time. The Wheel of Fortune does offer fortune in its upright position, but it's also the card of this too shall pass and everything moves in cycles. So if you're down at this time, you will come back up and vice versa. I'm getting the energy of how you handle life when you're up, when you're feeling good, will determine how you come down. If you come down soft or crashing, right? I'm just noticing these arrows, like none of them are pointing upwards. They're all pointing down. And then I just noticed in this card, it's like flowers, like tulips or something. Rose. It's like focusing on the things that are blossoming. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses type of energy. Angel numbers for Gemini at this time. Gemini. What are the numbers that are calling to Gemini? So the first one coming out is 11 with I am intuitive. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings, thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. So you may connect to some of these numbers more than the others. These could be for multiple people. I'm just throwing that out there. So if there's a certain number that you've been seeing a lot of recently, I would probably gravitate towards that number. We have 6. I am nurturing. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. 22, I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. And 9, I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Which is interesting. That's kind of connecting to what house number 6 is, being of service to others, your community, friends, family, whatever the case may be. But we have house number 6 and then 9, which is giving me that Cancer energy, which Cancer is connected to the home, the family, the inner like heart and soul hearth. So your like kind of true beliefs and reason for being and why we are the way we are. So I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the 7 Energies. This deck right here to pull a message of advice and chakra energy. So what is the advice to harmonize house number 2? Oh, that's funny. House number 2, 6, and 10. We have great and full and in perfect harmony. As I was asking the question, I thought there were 2 cards about harmony, to be quite honest. So it said in astrology that Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn on the zodiac wheel would be in trine with one another. So for you, Gemini, this could mean like you, Libra, and Aquarius probably would get along well. And if you could get along well, would bring a harmonizing vibration. So that is how the last few readings have been done through trines. We're working with the earth trine. So how to balance and harmonize this earth trine energy for Gemini. What is the overall guidance and advice? So you have a burst of magic. So for those of you that want to work with chakra energy, this is the crown chakra of thought, spirituality, ego, transcendence, liberation, God consciousness, understanding, and wisdom. Sometimes you may find that something you'd been pondering or a dilemma you let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, book, or blog. An epiphany strikes like a lightning bolt, waking you up to a truth that has previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. It is not an everyday gift. Inherent in this is the knowledge that your spirit is always listening to you. Spirit is your loving partner, reminding you that you are not alone. Even when it appears that you are trapped, you always have a key to unlock the solution if you cultivate the willingness to be open to and in tune with Source. The answers you seek come when you stop looking for them. Be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, pay attention. The action you need to take will become obvious as you integrate this magical wisdom. Regardless of the subject of your inquiry, you will be transformed. Only good will come of this. We have angel number 33, actually 133. So feel free to look that up. Threes are connected to Gemini's energy, which is usually connected to networking, communication. Even if that's just connecting with your own spirit or higher self. 3 plus 3 is a 6, which is connected to that Virgo's energy, which is service and our overall health. May even just be a burst of energy here. And then 3 plus 3 plus 1, 1 being the Aries energy of action, which you kind of have coming out with that 2 of Wands, is all about the self and kind of why we would do the things that we do, right? Kind of seeing that Aries energy in the red umbrella. Strategy, the dominant mind, and that could even be like some people have a more dominant feminine mind, some people have a more dominant masculine mind, right? Everyone's going to kind of differ. But there is walking this middle path as well. So this is work connected to the crown chakra. You may want to check out meditations for the crown chakra on YouTube or any other meditation apps, I guess. I'm going to pull one more message from the Avalon Magic. Parting words of wisdom for the Gemini collective, please. So there's 2 cards that want to come out here. Be attuned to the rhythm and cycles of your life and notice the shifts and changes. Peace comes from the sacred union of nature and spirit. This is reminding me of that song, Climbing Up This Mountain by Fauzia. The path isn't always a straight line. You come back to things that you thought you understood and see deeper truths. The path isn't always a straight line. It's said in the subconscious that the path is actually like a spiral. So it like your thoughts circulate, right? It could even be, say you have a thought once a year of a particular situation or insecurity, whatever the case may be. The next time it comes around, if it's on a spiral, it comes up from a higher perspective. So it'll be like the same situation, but you may view it from a different perspective than the previous one, right? And as it keeps going, whatever way you're going, it would get more intense or lessen. But essentially, if your intention is to make peace with it, every time it comes around, as you see it from a less triggering place, it's slowly kind of resolved, I guess. Just kind of the energy of the purity of the lotus here as well, opening to release everything that's kind of like held back or held within. Which definitely could be why that art card came out as well, right? She's definitely releasing energies, putting it into the pot. So that is the reading I have for you at this time, Gemini. I hope it resonates. If it does, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. All of the decks I have used will be listed in the description box below, as well as my Instagram and PayPal. Thank you for watching, and many blessings.